how to do a weighted hula hoop challenge. I'm Hoopsmiles, and I'm gonna be talking about how to do a hoop challenge step by step in this video. This video may seem more geared towards using smart hoops, but there are a number of different types of hoops that could be used to do a hoop challenge. With all that said, let's move on to the first step of doing a hoop challenge. Step 1, pick the length of your challenge. How long do you want to do the challenge for? I recommend starting out doing a month-long or 30-day hoop challenge. Now, you could totally do a challenge for a shorter or longer period of time. Some people have tried to hoop for 7 days, but I feel like that might be on the shorter end, and you may not really get much from doing 7 days. I've heard of some people doing a 100-day challenge, but if it's your first time doing a challenge, I feel like that might be quite a length of time to commit to. Another option is if you do a month-long challenge and you really like it, then you can commit to doing a longer length of time. Also, if your ultimate goal is to lose weight while using your hoop, it may take some time. I know that there have been some people out there who have posted some wild weight loss transformations while using a hoop of some kind. I don't recommend expecting a weight loss transformation to happen all at once. Now, once you've figured out the length you want your challenge to be, the next step is to pick a date to start your challenge. Some people may find it helpful to have something visual to track the days, like a calendar of some sort. Then each day that you finish using your hoop, you can cross that day out on your calendar, which can be a nice visual way to just see your progress and also, track the days and see how many days left you have in the challenge. Something else that's really important if you are going to do a hoop challenge, especially if you're a beginner and you're really struggling, sometimes it can be the hoop itself that can make all the difference in being able to get the ball to spin around successfully. One of my top recommended smart hoop brands is Swiss Activa, so if you want to get yourself a Swiss Activa hoop, I recommend visiting my affiliate links in the description of this video. Swiss Activa is also the paying sponsor of this video. All the Swiss Activa hoops I've ever received, I did receive for free from Swiss Activa. Swiss Activa sells multiple smart hoops that I recommend. One of my favorite hoops is the S6 Plus. I really like how smooth this hoop spins. Another hoop I like is the S2XXL hoop, which comes with 4 extra pieces and has some nice features. Another Swiss Activa hoop model, the S4S, is the quietest hoop I have tested among the hoops with a ball weight greater than 10.7 ounces. Swiss Activa is also giving my audience a discount if you use my affiliate coupon codes, which are also located in the description of this video. If you do buy through my affiliate links and or use my affiliate coupon codes, it does give me extra income and it can help fund more videos along with other endeavors, so thank you so much. Now moving on to step number 3 of how to do a hoop challenge, which is to pick a duration of time to use your hoop for. Not every hoop challenge may require you to commit to using your hoop for a certain length of time, but I do recommend considering the benefits of doing so. The amount of time that you hoop for may depend on different factors, such as your health. Some people out there may only be able to do a certain amount of time. Also, if at any time during a hoop challenge you experience pain beyond a normal healthy workout experience, I do recommend stopping, and you may want to go consult with your doctor to see if it would be a good idea to continue using your hoop. Some people may do 30 minutes a day, some people may commit to more or less time. At the very least, I recommend committing to a minimum of 10 minutes a day. One of the reasons why I recommend at least 10 minutes a day is because if a person is fully capable of doing at least 10 minutes and they're not doing 10 minutes, then I start to question if that should really count towards the challenge. Now, of course, if you're really huffing and puffing and you're struggling to use a hoop for at least 10 minutes, then you may benefit from committing to a shorter length of time that works best for you. Also, if you can't do the time all in one sitting, you can also split the time up into smaller chunks of time, such as, let's say if you're committing to 30 minutes a day, then you can do 2 sets of 15 minutes. Ultimately, I do recommend challenging yourself. Don't just do 10 minutes a day if it's way too easy and you feel like you can do more than that, but don't overexert yourself either and do too much. Listen to your body and do what works best for you. Moving on to step 4, I recommend doing a challenge with other people. Sometimes doing a challenge with others can be more fun, and it could potentially be a nice way to support each other, along with having other possible benefits as well. And if you are looking to do a hoop challenge with others, I recommend recommend joining the Smart Weighted Hula Hoop group that I created on Facebook. That group has over 60,000 members. In that group, so many people will post about their experience using hoops, with some people experiencing some major transformations. Also in that group, there can be a number of people cheerleading, and it's encouraged to cheer each other on. Currently, that Smart Weighted Hula Hoop group is hosting monthly challenges where eligible winners have a chance to win a prize, such as a chance at winning a brand new Swiss Activa hoop. So if you want to do a hoop challenge with others and you want to share about your journey, I definitely recommend joining the Smart Weighted Hula Hoop group, which I did put a link to in the description of this video. Now moving on to step number 5, record your before and after measurements. Though I do recommend weighing yourself before and after you do a hoop challenge. If you are using a hoop for weight loss, sometimes weighing yourself may not tell the full story. Going down in measurement sizes isn't always a guarantee. Some people who use a hoop may possibly go down in measurement sizes, but may not experience much weight loss, if any at all. One of the reasons why that could be happening is because a person could potentially be gaining muscle while burning fat at the same time. Muscle weighs more than fat, and muscle is more dense too. That's one of the reasons why I recommend taking down your measurements, especially if it's your first time doing a challenge, because you may possibly see more of a difference when compared to weighing yourself. In terms of which measurements to take, that's up to you. I do recommend measuring your waist at the least. Now, something nice about the Swiss Activa hoops, they do come with a little measuring tape that you can use to measure yourself. If you are interested in buying a Swiss Activa hoop, you can visit my affiliate links and or use my affiliate coupon codes located in the description of this video. So the key here is to take your measurements before you start doing the challenge and then measure yourself again after the challenge to see your results. Not all hoop challenges may require you to take down your measurements, but it is something you may want to consider doing regardless. Now moving on to step number 6, which I feel like is one of the more important steps on this list, and that is to take before and after pictures of yourself. Some hoop challenges may require you to take before and after pictures, but if you're a person who feels uncomfortable doing that, what I recommend doing is just taking before and after pictures anyways and keeping them for yourself. Sometimes it can be challenging to connect with the numbers you see on a scale or the numbers when measuring yourself. Sometimes it can be easier to connect with seeing what you looked like before you started your weight loss journey and then seeing what you look like after. In terms of how to take before and after pics, I do recommend taking a full body picture of yourself, or at the least taking a picture from the knees up. You can take pictures of yourself from different angles. I don't recommend taking pictures of yourself wearing baggy clothing. The idea here is you want to be able to see your transformation, and if you're wearing baggy clothes, that's not gonna really help to see your results. Also, if you're gonna post these photos online, you don't have to show your face. You know, you can blot your face out. There are a lot of people who do show their face, but that's up to you. Some of the most popular posts in the Smart Weighted Hula Hoop group on Facebook are posts that include people's before and after pictures. So I definitely recommend taking pictures and videos of yourself at all the stages on your journey. Time out, it's time to give you an update about my cancer situation. My last 3 blood draws have come up undetectable. However, I am still on chemotherapy and I will likely be on chemotherapy for many months longer, which is unfortunate because there are some side effects. When it comes to things happening in life, such as my experience with cancer, who really knows exactly what's going to happen in the future? That's one of the reasons why it can be super important to not wait around to follow your dreams. And one of my dreams is to reach 100,000 subscribers on this channel, so it would be so great if you could subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. Also, liking this video and or doing anything to help support me would be awesome. Thank you for your support. Now moving on to step 7, start the hoop challenge. To the people out there who plan on doing all the previous steps in this video, once you have joined a community to do a hoop challenge, or you have found others to do a hoop challenge with, and you have taken your before pics and or videos along with your before measurements and or weight, and you have committed to a daily time frame you plan to use your hoop for, you are now ready to start a hoop challenge. The goal here is to use your hoop every day for the length of the challenge. Also, if you do participate in a hoop challenge online, be sure to read the rules of that challenge. Some challenges may require you to do different things. Now we're moving on to step number 9, which is don't give up. If you are using a hoop for weight loss, it can sometimes take a while before you see results, which is why I recommend hanging in there. Ideally, do your best to use your hoop each day of the challenge. If you do miss a day or more, it doesn't have to mean that you have to stop using a hoop altogether. Especially if you're trying to lose weight, I'd say what's more important is to focus on the bigger picture of your journey and not let missing some days prevent you from succeeding. Also, just using a hoop alone may not be enough to lose weight. I do recommend engaging in other healthy practices while doing a hoop challenge. If a person just eats a bunch of junk food and or engages in other unhealthy behaviors, it's possible that person may not lose much weight, if any at all. And in some cases, that person might even gain weight. So I definitely recommend doing other healthy practices while doing a hoop challenge. Also, if you are struggling to stay motivated, I highly recommend checking out the Smart Weighted Hula Hoop group on Facebook, which I did put a link to in the description of this video. Now moving on to step number 10, which is to finish the challenge. To the people who do plan on tracking their before and after results, this step involves taking down your after challenge measurements and or weight, along with taking your after challenge pictures and or videos. Typically the last day of the challenge or near the last day of the challenge is when you would record your after results, unless the challenge requires you to do something else. Also, not all hoop challenges may be the same. Some hoop challenges may require you to do things that I didn't mention in this video. Now, if you do plan to take part in a hoop challenge in the Smart Weighted Hula Hoop group on Facebook, I do recommend checking the challenge rules. Sometimes the rules can change with each challenge. Also, don't fake your results. If you're gonna post online for others to see, just imagine the impact on the community if you fake your results. Imagine people out there who may be interested in getting a hoop and they're considering doing it for workouts and trying to lose weight. Spreading fake results could potentially give false hope to others, along with having other possible negative consequences. To the people out there who plan on using a smart hoop during a hoop challenge, something else you can do is count the number of links you lose during the challenge. Now, some people may lose more or less links. Some people may not lose any links at all. It may depend on the person. It may depend on how much time someone spends using their hoop. It also could depend on what other healthy practices that person is doing. Also, not all links are the same size. If you have a smart hoop that has longer links, it will take more time to lose those links and you won't be able to lose as many versus a smart hoop that has shorter links. Ultimately, how many links a person can lose can depend on a number of factors. So if you see a person losing a bunch of links and you're not, there could be other factors involved. I don't recommend comparing your results to another person's results. Now, I will put out there, some people may not want to do every step that I mentioned on this list. Some people may not feel comfortable doing some of the steps that I mentioned. The key here to doing a hoop challenge is what's going to lead you to being most successful while having fun, but also challenging yourself at the same time. Also, big thanks to Swiss Activa for sponsoring this video. And if you do want to get yourself a Swiss Activa hoop, visit the description of this video for more info about that. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. My dream is to reach 100,000 subscribers, so it would be awesome if you could subscribe. If you are interested in watching more videos on my channel, I do recommend checking out some of the videos that are popping up on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, enjoy.